Hello teacher, I am Vera. My topic is about the epistemological foundation of qualitative research, specifically on framework for qualitative research, the referent framework that guide research and ensure analytical coherence. General guidelines, principle and ethics, the ethical principles that govern qualitative research, such as respect for people, confidentiality. Qualitative research seeks to understand the subjective, intersubjective experience of subjects, focusing reflexivity and empathy to achieve a deeper understanding. Thank you, teacher.
Qualitative research paradigm and interpretations is a central quantitative research paradigm. It is an approach that believes reality is not regular or objective in nature, but is constructed by the interpretation and meanings that humans apply to their experiences. Rather than its generalizing results, it intends to expand on social phenomena from the point of view of the person involved. Qualitative research paradigm and interpreting paradigm is characterized by its focus on the subjective and socialist construct understanding of reality. And we have most important in future. We have subjective of knowledge. Knowledge is developed from individual as well collective experience and context as wearings. It is wherein the meanings are created within particular cultural, social, and historical context. Qualitative techniques. It is an interview based on participation, observation, focus groups, and case studies, etc., and research as an instrument. The researcher himself comes in contact with the participants and is helped in guiding the process interpretation.
Master, how are you? Isabel Escalante, greet you. Ontology intervention 8 mating that reality is socially construed and subjective. There is no single objective truth. Values and ethics in this approach are related to culture and the context, recognizing that morality is a product of social interaction. In the interpreted approach to axiology, reality is viewed as a social construct, shaped by people, values, and personal interpretation. Values rather than being unquestionable or interpreted as products of culture and history. Anti-ethical position focuses on the obligation of social participants to form and making rules and meanings. Thank you, teacher.
Hi, I'm Yanella Alava. Today I'm going to talk briefly about phenomenological research. This qualitative approach seeks to understand lived experiences from the perspective of those who live them. It originated in the philosophy of Edmund Husserl, who invited us to go back to think themselves, that is, to explore experiences as they occur. Phenomenology aligns with the interpretivism paradigm because both value subjective and conceptualize reality. For example, a phenomenological study can explore how college students experience, test, answer it, understanding not only the stress but also their coping strategies. Have you ever wondered how your own experience influence your learning? Phenomenology helps you listen to those unique voices and better understand educational reality.
Hello, welcome everyone. I am Aylin Mosquera. A clear example of educational research will be the experience of teachers in the implementation of new methodologies in a constantly evolving educational environment. Teachers face challenges when adapting innovative methodologies such as project-based learning and flipped classroom, inverting classroom, gamification, hybrid teaching, in-person, virtual. Through phenomenological research in this area, I seek to understand how teacher experiences change, what meanings they attribute to them, and what factors influence their adaptation. Among the benefits of this approach, it reveals gaps between what was planned and what was experienced, useful for adjusting teacher training. It inspires emotional support strategies for teacher in transition, and it adapts to various educational contexts, classroom, home, virtual environment. And limitation. Subjectivity, the result depend on the research interpretation. And a small sample size does not seek to generalize, but rather to delve into specific cases. And difficult analysis requires qualitative skills to interpret complex narratives.